So you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So uh, first of all, I'm going to tell you like what is Shisha. Okay. So
Yeah.
generally, if you want to communicate with me or anyone, like what are you going to do? Like you're going to speak, right? You're going to speak. So the medium of communication is language. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. So the medium of communication is language. So like if you want to talk to a computer, then you need a language. Okay. So
Okay.
that
Yeah.
language is called C sharp. Okay.
Okay.
So in C sharp, like if you want to write C sharp, like there is a framework called .NET framework. Okay. So .NET framework, it is a platform where you can write different types of web and desktop based applications. Like if you visit any website, you can see the website, right? Like google.com, facebook.com, everything. So if you want to show a website, you need a programming language and a framework. Okay. So with a simple example, like I'll tell you with a simple example, like what is a program and what is a framework. Okay. So like can you please tell me like what are the steps to prepare a tea? You
Sorry.
can hear.
Yeah, yeah. I can.
Yeah.
I muted
So,
myself because there's so much noise.
sorry,
I muted myself because there's no so much noise.
from my end.
No, no, from my end.
Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. Like, yeah, please tell like what are the steps to prepare tea?
Firstly, we have to put some water, boil that, and put tea, sugar.
Boil
After
water,
that, yeah,
and the second step,
add tea,
add tea. Okay.
sugar.
Next, the third step is add sugar, and the fourth step is finally add milk. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the steps, right? So these are the steps to prepare tea. Okay. If you want to talk to a computer, like I just do something. Okay, just do something like that means you need to give some instructions to the computer. Okay, you need to give some instructions to the computer to get your work done. Okay, to give that instruction we'll use C sharp as a language. Okay. And coming to the framework, like in I'm talking about C sharp language and .NET framework. Okay. So C sharp is the language, like where we'll be giving instructions to the computer to do some certain task. Okay. And coming to the .NET framework, like you can see, these are the instructions, right? To prepare a T. Correct? Like I just want it to be an interactive session. Can you please talk? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just if it is an interactive section, like it would be better. Okay. So
Yes.
if you want to prepare a tea, you need to write some instructions, right? First of all, boil water, add tea, add sugar, and add milk, right? These are the instructions. So
Yes.
if you want to communicate with the computer, you need to write the instructions. Like if you want to do
Yes.
some task, you need to write some instructions. Like you need to tell the
Yes.
computer
Yes.
that do this, do this, do that, do step one, do step two, do step three, like that. Okay.
Yes.
And coming to this .NET framework, in order to make a tea, we need water, tea, sugar, milk. Correct? So
Yeah.
these are the supplies. So these are the supplies to prepare a tea. Like these are the
Yes.
raw materials to prepare a tea. Like that, this .NET framework also having the raw materials. Okay, to
Okay.
prepare to write C sharp language. Okay. Now
Okay.
you understand, right? In .NET
Yes. Yes.
framework, will supply the raw materials. Okay, like water, tea, sugar, milk, and C sharp is a language. Okay, which will take the instructions from us. and do some certain task.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
so
So when we
generally,
have done something, when we have to done something, we have a language which is Shisha, and we have some want some material. Then we use that second word,
yeah, .NET framework. Okay,
.NET framework.
.NET framework. So this C Sharp language is completely developed by Microsoft. Okay, even
Okay.
the .NET framework and C Sharp language, it is completely developed by Microsoft. Like
Okay.
that, there are several languages available in the market: Java, Python, PHP,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that. Okay, and C Sharp is one of them. Okay,
Okay.
so now why we are using C Sharp? So if you want to design a web application,
Sir, please, what? Please spell that word C sharp. I'm so little confused. This that word.
okay, C hash. Okay,
Okay.
generally we'll call it as C Sharp. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the word is called C Sharp. Okay. We'll write it as C hash. Okay.
Okay.
This is called C Sharp.
C sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, like if you want to develop a web application, you just need a language, right? So we'll be using C Sharp, and C Sharp is generally used to design a simple and modern type web applications. Okay.
Okay.
So you heard about Java, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Similarly, C Sharp.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, first of all, it is an object oriented language. So you, I'll explain it in the further classes, because first of all you need to understand like what is C Sharp. Okay. So first of
Okay.
all, uh, will be create if you want to run, I mean if you want to write your program over here, you need one IDE. Okay. So like if you see, like, yeah, let us take this example, like the preparation of tea. Correct. You have
Yeah.
raw material and instructions. You need some platform, right, to do this, to prepare tea. So where you will prepare tea?
Sorry.
Like you have instructions and you have
Okay.
raw materials to prepare tea.
Yeah.
Correct. Where you will prepare this tea?
In the kitchen.
Correct. Kitchen, you'll, on stove you'll prepare that. On gas stove you'll prepare that.
Yeah. On
Correct.
can stove.
Yeah. If you want to write a program, you need one IDE.
Okay.
Like you want to prepare tea on stove, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Similarly, if you want to write a program, you need one stove, which is IDE. Okay.
Okay.
IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay. So IDE
Okay.
stands for, one second. Yeah. So IDE, we need one IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay.
Okay.
So Microsoft has developed one IDE which is called
Okay.
Visual Studio. So in Visual Studio, you'll be writing your programs. Okay.
Okay.
The one which you are seeing, it is an online compiler. Okay. This is an online compiler, like where we can run C sharp programs online. Okay. But if you
Okay.
want to develop one web application, like one website, you need one integrated development environment, which is called Visual Studio. Okay.
Okay.
So now, in the end, I'll show like how Visual Studio looks and everything. So first of all, ID stands for Integrated Development Environment, which is Visual Studio. You need to remember that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So so let's rewind this. C Sharp is a programming language. .NET is a .NET framework, which C Sharp is a programming language which has the list of instructions, and the second one is .NET Framework, which has materials. Okay, supplies, and the third one is IDE, which is Integrated Development Environment, where we'll be doing this on Visual Studio. Okay, so now using Visual Studio, we can develop some web-based applications. So now, I'll just explain you how we write a program, like how we are going to give instructions. Okay, so now first of all, you can see this is you can see one program over here, right? Hello.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
program?
you can see one program over here, right? Like on my
Yeah.
screen, you can see the program, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in that you can see using system, correct? Using
Yeah.
system. So the system is one of the namespaces in the .NET framework. Okay, the system is one of the namespaces in the .NET framework. So the system will be having some raw materials, like in like when we are preparing tea, we have some raw materials, right? Water, water, tea, and sugar. We have these raw materials, right? Similarly, system also having some raw materials. So, like for example, in this program, you can see console, right?
Yeah. Console.
Yeah, you can see console, right? So the console is present. The console presents in system. Okay. So why I have written system over here? Okay, you got this question, right? Why I have written system over here? So
Yeah.
if you want to print something, like I just want to print hello world. Okay, so now here I have written console.writeline hello world. When I run this program, you can see the output, right?
Yeah. God.
Hello world. Okay,
Yeah.
now if I remove this, okay,
Okay. Wait. This is from. Can you please explain little bit again?
yeah, sure. So first of all, I have you can see in this program earlier using system, right?
Yeah.
Using system. So in our beginning, in the beginning of our class, we discussed about how to prepare a tea, and about the raw materials, right? So sugar, water, and tea tea powder.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the raw materials. These comes as a package, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to use the raw materials, you need the package. So like that, if you want to execute any program, you need one package over here. So the first of all, you need to write using system. Okay,
Okay.
in this using system, we'll be having the raw materials. Okay, system is a
Okay.
package. Inside that, we'll be having the raw materials. Okay, if I remove this
Okay.
using system, if I remove this using system, if I run this, you can see the error over here. Correct?
Yeah.
Now,
When we
without
write the
using,
system, you can get hello world, no?
yeah, without using system, we can write the program. So in order to run this program, you need to write system dot
Before the
console dot
program.
write line. You can see, right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay, and then what is the output? Where we have to show and what is the work of output?
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm coming to that point. Okay. So first of all,
Okay.
this is hello world.
Okay.
Okay, we are getting the output. Now I want to print few more things. Okay, so now hello world, boil water, like same the tea example. Okay, boil water, add tea. Okay, these are the instructions, right? I'm going to print. add sugar, and finally add milk. Okay, so now if I run this, you are going to see the list of instructions over here.
Okay.
Correct? Now
Yeah.
every time you can see system. Okay, so
Yes,
instead
yes.
of writing the system multiple times, if you write using system, you don't need to write this multiple times. Okay, you got my point, right?
Yeah.
Automatically, this system will be appended over here. Okay, the
Yes.
console will take system. So he'll say, oh, there is one system already defined, so he doesn't need to write system again, so that I can execute this. Okay, the console will think like that. Okay, now when I run this,
Okay.
somewhere I missed something. Yeah. Okay, now you can see hello world, boil water, add tea, add sugar, and add milk.
Okay, then now I write the system in the top of the work.
Yeah, here in the top of the program you need to write system.
And
Okay.
what is the public class, public
Yeah,
static
yeah,
void?
everything. I'll explain this entire program. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
So I have explained using system. Now let's come on to this public class world. Okay. So the first thing over here is, so a class. So the class is a kitchen. Okay. The class is a kitchen. So kitchen is a big room, right? Hello. Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am. Yeah. You audible.
Yeah, the class is a big room like kitchen. Let's say kitchen. So the class will be holding the program of our application. Okay, this class will be holding the program of our application, like, and every class is divided into two parts. Okay, so the normal one is the class part, and the second one is main method part. Okay, so this is the main method part, and this is the class part. Okay, now this public is called as an access modifier. Okay, public means, so first of all, just remember that in this class, in this public class, we are giving the instructions over here. Okay, and in the main method, you can see this public static void main, right? In this, we'll be executing the instructions. Just remember that. Okay, now, yeah, any doubts till now? Hello.
No, everything is clear.
Yeah, everything is clear, right? So just remember, in this main method we'll be executing the instructions. Okay, in the class we'll be giving the instructions, inside the class we'll be giving the instructions, and the main method will be executing the instructions. These are the things you need to remember. Okay, so now let us see. Here I have the console that right line, right? So what it is going to do, console means this screen, output screen. Okay, this output screen is called console. Okay, and now write line means I'm telling the system that on console write hello world. Okay, now you got answer right for your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how we are writing this hello world output, right? So here the console means the output window, where we are instructing to write hello world. Okay. So now, instead of hello world, I want to print a number. Okay. So now, first of all, why we are writing double quotes over here? Okay. If you want to print something, like your own text, okay, your static text, okay, this is static text, like in you can see 10, right? That is static text. So you know what is the output. Like you want to print 10, you are you are telling your console to write 10. Okay, so that is why you are keeping your whatever you want to print, you are putting that inside the double quotes over here. Okay, you can see inside the double quotes I'm writing 10. When I run this, it will print 10. Okay, till this point you are able to understand, right?
Yeah, you have to repeat, please.
Which one?
Why we write that in double inverted
Double quotes.
comma?
Okay,
And yeah.
so you want to print 10, correct? That is your output. You want to define the output, what you want to see,
Okay,
that you are
if we want to write a numerical number, we have to put that in an inverted comma.
sorry.
This is only for numerical digits.
See, whatever it is, either it is a numericals or else alphabets or it's a sentence or text, anything. If you want to print something, okay, if you want to print something you wish to print, then you will put it in the double quotes. Okay, inside the double quotes, whatever you write, that will be
Okay.
printed over here. Okay, like if you want to print 10 plus 20, okay, if you run this,
Yeah.
it will print 10 plus 20. Okay, it won't do
Okay.
anything. Whatever you write inside the double quote, blindly the compiler will print in the output. Okay,
Okay.
till you're able to understand, right? Okay, so now I just don't want to print static output. Okay, I just want to print whatever I want. Okay, now I just want to print 10. I just want to print 10. So like you're a mathematics student, right? Like you're a mathematics student, right?
Yes.
In problems, if you don't know, what is the number to find, what you are going to do? Like in a
Sorry.
problem you are asked to find a number. In
Okay.
a problem you are asked to find a number, so what you are going to do?
I want to write question mark.
See, in mathematics, if you want to solve a problem, if you want to solve a
Yeah.
problem, you want to find a number, you don't know that number, then what are you going to do?
X. X. X.
Yes,
X. X.
correct. You'll take let x, correct? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now in C sharp also, if you don't know anything, so you'll take that as x. Okay.
Okay.
Now I don't like, see, you know that x is a number, correct?
Yeah.
But computer doesn't know, right? It is a number or not. Correct, right? Am I correct? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that x
Exactly.
is a number, but computer doesn't know it is a number or not. So
Okay.
you need to tell that I am going to pass a number into this x. Okay. So in order to do that, I need to tell the computer that what is that? It is a number. So I'll be defining it as int. Int means integer.
Yeah.
Integer. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes,
now
integer.
integer equals to, so I am going to pass the number, right? I don't know which number I am going to pass. Correct?
Yes.
I don't know which number I am going to pass. So from the output, I'll be passing the number. Okay, from the output, I'll be passing the number. I don't know which number I'm going to pass. So the compiler has to read the number which I'm going to pass from the output. Okay, so now,
Okay.
so console, sorry, not here. In our program, you need to write, you need to tell the console dot read line. Okay, now, now the console will read whatever you are going to enter in the output. Okay, before that, I'll be writing one statement called enter a number. Okay,
Okay.
enter a number. Okay, so now you are going to enter some number from this output section. Okay, so now this output section, when in this output section, when you are entering a number, it doesn't know what type of number you are entering or not. Correct?
Correct.
You know you are passing a number, but the system doesn't know that you are passing a number or not. In order to get a
Yeah.
confirmation, the system, whatever you are writing in the output, will be converting it into a number. Okay,
Okay.
now convert dot to int 32. Okay, so
Yeah.
why I am writing 32 over here? Because integer is a 32 bit. Okay, so you
Yeah.
already know that, co- you already know that computer understands only zeros and ones. Correct?
Yes. Zero and ones.
Zeros and ones. Okay, now why I am writing this convert dot to integer 32. Okay, now,
Yes.
yeah, so in this integer, you can see integer, right? So
Yes.
integer will hold a range between minus 2 power 32, 2 power 32 to plus 2 power 32.
Okay.
Okay, so integer has a range of minus 2 power 32 to plus 2 power 32. Okay, you can store a number between in this range inside an integer. Okay, you're able to understand, right?
Yeah.
You want me to repeat it again? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You want me to repeat it again, or else you understand till this
No,
point?
no. I understand.
Okay. So again, I'm repeating. First of all, you want to print some number. You want to print some number. Okay. From the output, you're going to give the number from the output. Okay. You don't know which number you are going to give. Okay, first of all, you are writing the instruction to print enter a number. After that, from output you are entering one number. Okay, so the system doesn't know, the system doesn't know like what you have entered. So in order to read that, you are writing console.read line, and we are converting that into a number. Okay, using this convert dot to int 32. Now you already know, right? In mathematics, if you want to solve a problem, if you don't know the value of a number, you will take it as a x. Okay, and you are defining that x as a number. Okay, when you define it as an integer, it will accept only numbers. When you write anything from the output, it will accept only numbers. Apart from that, it won't accept anything, because inside this X, you are going to store only integers. Okay. Now console.write line. So whatever number I have entered, I'll be printing over here. Okay. So whenever I'm entering a number from the output, where I'm storing? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I'm entering any number, where I'm storing? Here from the output, I'm entering one number, right? Where I'm storing that number?
You have to store that in to int after that.
X, right?
Yeah.
I'm storing this number in the X. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to print X. Correct?
Yes.
So now I'm giving X over here. Console.write line X. Whenever I enter any number, we need to print X over here. Okay. Now let me run the program. You can see enter a number, right? So tell me any number.
30.
Hello.
It's 30.
30. Okay. So when I write 30 and click on enter, when I click on enter, this console.readline will take 30 and convert it to an integer, and it will store into X. Okay. And now this X will be printed in the console.writeLine. The next instruction is console.writeLine.
Please
Okay.
don't write anything, but again verbally say whatever you learn till now. Say only
Sorry.
verbally in short, like a story only.
Sorry. Can you please repeat?
Please let me know you whatever you read teach until now. Please tell them in a story, in a short story. I'm a little confused. Please
Okay.
only please give only overview.
Like you don't understand till now?
Most of the things I understood, but I didn't connect everything in each other.
Okay. So now let me explain it again. Okay. So the prob like I told about that max example, right? In a problem, you need to find a number.
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah, yeah,
So you're going to enter a number from this output section. Okay. You're going to
yeah,
enter a number from the output section. So this whatever program you have written over here, it doesn't understand like what type of number you're going to enter. Correct?
yeah.
Hello. Um, am I audible to you? I don't.
You're totally audible. I muted myself because there's so much noise.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. No, not a problem.
Mm.
Please. Yeah, let's be interactive, because see, if I ask multiple times, am I audible? It is not correct. Correct? Yeah, it will disturb the class. Okay. Now the system doesn't know that, right? What you are going to enter. You are going to find a number, but the system doesn't know what you are going to enter. So when you are entering something in this output, the console.read line, for example, I have entered 30 over here. Okay. This console.read line will read this 30. Okay. Now you know 30 is a number, but the system doesn't know that 30 is a number or not. So we are converting that 30 into a number using this convert.to int 32. Okay. Now this 30 will be converted into a number and stored inside an X. Okay. Now inside this X, we are storing the value. After that, again we are writing console.writeLine, and we are printing this X over here. Okay, you understand now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when I run this again we are getting enter a number. You said 30. I am writing it. Now when I click on enter, this console.readline will read this number and convert it to an integer, and it will store inside x. Okay. Then why we have written int over here? Okay. We need to write int because you need even,
Int is integer.
yeah,
Integer x.
yeah, even, yeah, integer x. Why you need to write, even if you convert, even if you enter 30 and convert it into integer, you need to, in mathematics you'll simply write x. But but coming to this C sharp, you need to tell the system what is the type of variable you are entering in the output, and what is the type of x where you are going to store 30. Okay, you need to define both. That is why we are writing int x equals to convert.2 into 32 console.readline. This console.readline will read 30 and convert it to number, and it will store inside this int x. Okay. Now if you want to, like, now 30 is stored inside x and we are printing that 30 here. Okay. Now let me run this. 30, and when I click on enter, see 30 is again printed over here. Correct. So whenever you are writing instructions like step 1, step 2, step 3, you need to differentiate those instructions. Okay. Now in order to differentiate the instructions, I'm using this semicolon. You can see every line I am separating with semicolon over here. Okay. These are the instructions. So I am separating each and every instructions with semicolon. Okay. Now come into this console.write line. Whatever, if you want to print any static information, like if you want to print output whatever you want to see, then you are writing it in the double quotes. Now I want to do some operations, like let us see 10 plus 20. What is the sum of 10 plus 20? 30, right?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, I want to do some operations. So now when I run this, the compiler will print 30. Okay. If you write the same thing in double quotes, it will print 10 plus 20, because the compiler will think that you want to print 10 plus 20. That is why I'm printing 10 plus 20. If you remove this double quotes, that compiler will think that you want to print the sum of 10 plus 20. Okay, that's why it will print 30. You understand, right? Okay, you are able to
Yeah.
understand, right, till now?
Yeah, yeah.
Now see, here we are passing 10 plus 20 manually, right? Now you want to pass whatever number you want. Okay, here I'm printing manually. Like whenever I run this program, I need to, whenever I want to print again, I need to change it over 50 plus 60 and again run the program. In it, instead, I mean, in order to avoid that, like I want to print, I want to enter whatever numbers I want and print their sum. Okay. Now, yeah, if you remember this example, enter a number. Now instead of writing enter a number, enter x value. Okay. Now this is my first number, and I'll take my second number. Enter y value. Y is my second number. You can see, right? X and y. Okay. So my first instruction is enter x value. Now I'm going to read x value and store it in x. And again I'm going to print enter y value, and I'll convert that y value into a number and store it into y. Okay. So now finally I'll print x plus y. Okay. See, again I'm telling you, first of all I'm printing x, enter x value. So from output I'm going to write a number, and store it in the X. Okay. Once that is executed,
Yeah.
now it will go to the next line. Okay. In console.write line, enter Y value. So in output, it will print enter Y value. Again, I'll
Okay.
enter one number and store it in the X. Sorry, in Y. So when I click on enter, it will come to line number 16. Line number 16, what it is doing? X plus Y. In X, one number is already stored, and in Y also one number is stored.
So now we
Now,
get 3 lines.
yeah, now we get three lines because we have console at right lines, right? Three console at right
Yeah.
lines. Okay, here, first of all, we'll print enter X value. Later, we'll enter the number, and next we'll get the enter Y value in the output, and we'll enter the number, and finally we'll get the sum of these two numbers. Okay, now let me run this.
Okay.
Okay, see, first I got enter X value. Tell any number. Hello.
Yeah.
Any random number.
20.
20. You need to click on enter because you are writing something in the output. Until unless you click on enter, this program will wait. Okay, when I click on
Okay.
enter, now 20 is stored inside X, and now we got enter Y value. And the next number,
Okay. 15.
15. Okay, and the total should be 35. So when I click on enter, this 15 will be
Yeah.
stored inside Y, and it will come to the next line, and console.write line will execute X plus Y. See.
Okay. Okay. I understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Yeah. So this is how, like, you are giving instructions to your computer to do some specified tasks. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So C sharp is a
C# is a language of to
correct.
communicate with the computer.
Correct. .NET framework.
It's a material where we get all the material.
Yes. Material means what it consists of raw material. If you want to
Yeah.
write C sharp language, you need to have .NET framework. Okay, using
Okay.
.NET framework, you'll write the C sharp language. Okay, like
This is what the please explain clearly what is the .NET framework and what is the
yeah,
language which you write here from
yeah,
which only.
yeah. Here, whatever code I'm writing over here, right? This is C sharp language. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
using .NET framework, I'm writing the C sharp language. Okay,
Okay. This platform is .NET.
Inside the .NET framework, you'll be having the system. Okay,
Okay.
class, public, static, void,
Okay.
main. These all things will be inside the .NET framework.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. Now, as I already said, if you want to prepare a tea, whatever raw materials you have, like water, everything, those are called .NET framework. Okay. The C sharp language, what you have right here, these are instructions like step one, steps two, steps three, step four. Okay. So .NET framework using C sharp language. Okay, using C sharp language, we'll be accessing all the .NET framework. Okay, you got the point, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, C sharp language means
In intern
instruction.
in intern intern INT is also a .NET framework.
Sorry.
INT is also .NET.
Yeah, inside the .NET framework, we have the integer because system
Yeah.
doesn't know, right,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of data you are entering.
Understood.
See, if we are
Understood.
like I am talking to you, how I am talking to
Yeah.
you, there is one medium. English
Yeah.
is the
Language
medium.
is the medium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
English language is the medium to communicate between you and
And
me.
how we
This is how we
express
are
our
communicating.
things.
If you want to
Yeah.
communicate with the computer, or a website. For that also we need one language, right?
Yes, Sisha is the
That
language.
is C
How
sharp.
we can? Which, okay.
Okay. If you want to
Yeah.
communicate with the computer, we need a language. So that is C sharp. That is Java.
Okay.
That is Python.
Yeah.
Okay. So even in the real life scenarios, we have different languages, right? English, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam. Like that, there are several languages to talk to a computer.
Okay.
Okay. See, when we are talking each other, whatever I'm trying to communicate, it is going to reach you, and you will be able to understand, right? When I'm talking to you in English, whatever I'm trying to convey, you are able to get it and understand, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, C sharp is also a language. When I'm talking to a computer, I need to tell the computer using the C sharp language, so that so the computer could understand whatever things I'm talking. The computer will understand and will do the task. Okay. Any
Okay.
doubts till now?
No, no, no doubt. Everything will
Okay.
go.
Yeah. So this is like very basic thing you need to remember for Shisha. Okay,
Okay.
very basic things. Okay, so I'm going to supply the material. You can follow that. Okay, I'm going to supply material. You're going to follow that. If you have any doubts, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't understand a minimum minute detail, just let me know. So just remember, in the class and main method, here you'll define the instructions, and in main method you'll execute the instructions. This is the only thing you need to remember. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, here also we are executing the instructions, but in the further classes I'm going to explain how we are going to define inside the class. Okay, define instructions in the class, and how we are executing the instructions in the main
okay.
method.
So
Okay, and
now
one
what
more
is the
thing.
word of
Yeah, tell me.
just how
Yeah, please.
what is the output of hello word?
Hello world is simply hello world, right? I wanted to print
No,
hello
no.
world.
When
Hmm.
when 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 we write something in the downward, so where is going the hello word?
Can you please repeat?
When we write something in the downward,
Down
like
means like inside the console dot write line.
public static and something is this
Yeah,
enter xwell. So where is going the hello world?
hello world, right?
Yeah.
This hello world is the class name.
Okay. So this is
Okay.
in not showing in output.
No, we are not showing in the output. See, that is what I'm telling. So inside the class, I'm giving the list of instructions, and in the main method, I'll be executing the instructions. Okay. So now
Okay.
for this class, like I just want you to understand what is C sharp and what we are going to do inside C sharp.
Okay.
Okay, this class and everything I'll be explaining it in the further classes. So
Yeah.
see, you already asked, right? So why we are writing hello world? See, in your how can I say, let us take, there is school. Okay, there is one school. You'll be having classes, right?
Yeah.
So in classes, what the teachers are going to do, teachers will teach the lessons. Okay, and will teach the lessons. Okay, now in order to differentiate between the classes, what you're going to do, this is the first standard, this is the second standard, this is the third standard, right? If you want to define a class, you need to give a name for that particular class, because in the class we are writing the list of instructions, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to store the list of instructions, you need to have one name, right? So I have
Yes.
written hello world. You can take whatever you want. If you want to take A,
But it is not shown in output. No matter what is the name of class.
no. See, why I have written this class, whenever you want to see, I have written some instructions over here, correct?
Okay, yeah.
See, between line number 8, 9, 10, I have written some instructions. I want to execute these
Instruction
specific
of hello world.
instructions. Yeah, see,
Of
see.
hello world. If you write some into instruction in hello down the hello word, then the hello word shown in output.
Wait. I'll tell you. Why I have written hello world here. Okay. So
Yeah.
let us see, you have written some instructions in line number 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Okay. You want to execute the instructions in line number 8, 9, 10. Okay. So where you are going
Yeah.
to execute?
Where? In
I told you
output.
right. Inside this main method, you are going to execute the instructions.
Okay.
Okay. You have
Yeah.
written some instructions in line number 8, 9, 10. You need to execute those inside this main method. Okay. So how you are going to execute that? Using this class name. Okay. Using this class name, you are going to execute the instructions in line number 10. Whenever you are going to write over here, execute the instructions over here, you will be using this hello world class name
Okay.
and tell
Okay.
the
Okay.
compiler
Okay.
that
Okay. Okay.
execute
Okay.
the
Okay.
code inside the
Okay.
line number
Then
8,
you
9, 10.
you enter space. You give 3 lines space.
Yeah, see, I have given 3 line space just to explain you that I have written some instructions over here.
Okay.
Okay, in line number 8, 9, 10, I have given space here. Even if you don't give space, not a problem. Okay,
No
why I
problem.
have given space is because just imagine I have written some instructions in line number
Okay.
8, 9, and 10.
And then you write down the characteristic of these 3 lines in the downward.
Sorry.
And then yeah, console 1, 2, 3 is the instruction of that 3 lines.
Okay, you want me to write some instructions inside these three
No,
lines,
no,
right?
no. I understand. I understood. Understood.
Okay. Yeah, like whenever you write some instructions in line number 8, 9, 10, you want to execute them. You are going to
Yeah.
execute them inside the main method. So
Yeah.
you
Main
need
method.
to tell the computer that from this class hello world, I am going to execute these 3 lines. So now
Yeah.
using this hello world class, you are going to write your executable code inside this main method.
Mhm.
Here using this hello world class, you are going to execute the instructions present in line number 8, 9, 10. In line number 10, like we have instruction 1 and instruction 2 and
Yeah.
instruction 3. Okay.
That was console one,
Yeah,
two, three. Yeah.
if you want to execute these 3 instructions, you're going to tell that from
In the
hello world.
public static.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from hello world, execute this instruction 1 and instruction 2 and instruction 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I have defined this class as hello world. That's it. You can write whatever you want. You can write your basic name. Yeah, like you can simply write class A, class A. Okay. So if you want to execute the class, execute these 3 lines, simply write class A. Okay. From class A, execute instruction 1, 2, and 3. You will tell the computer
Okay.
or compiler that execute these 3 lines. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other doubts?
No, no.
Okay. So if you have any doubts, just let me know.
No, I
Okay.
haven't done. All clear.
Yeah. Till now, everything is clear, right?
Yes, everything is clear.
Yeah. Whatever we have discussed till now, those are simply like whenever in the childhood when you are learning ABCD, right? These are also
Yeah.
ABCDs. That's it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all for today's session. Like if you have any doubts, just let me know. You can stop the recording.